Success. What does it mean to you? Does it mean commitment? Perseverance? How about staying motivated, engaged, enthusiastic, and inspired? You see, these are the qualities Target and any other competitive organization seeks for in their leaders. Over the past 2 months, we have all benefited from the internship experience. We have stayed committed. We have persevered. Most importantly, we have developed as leaders. And as a result, each of us is a success.
And today we are very lucky to be able to sit down with Michael Scaduto. Over the past 2 months, Mike has been learning the ropes of what exactly it takes to be an executive team leader for Target. Here now to talk with us is Mike.
How we doing? Hi, everyone.
Mike, thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit down with me today.
Certainly. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
What is the best guest interaction you've had?
You know, I've had a lot of great guest interactions, but if I had to pick one, I guess it would be back to one of my first LOD days. And the situation was a guest needed help loading her vehicle. And I helped her load this big bulky bookcase. And after waiting for her car to come up to the front, I patiently waited, and when she got there in a nice Acura, I helped her load the vehicle. And it wouldn't really fit exactly, so I had to help her, kind of readjust the seats. When we finally got it in, we were just small talking for a little bit, shooting the vibe, as we say at Target. And one of the coolest things happened when I got back in. I received a phone call, over my walkie-talkie, said LOD. I picked up the phone, and it was a lady. She asked to, talk to the store manager, and at the time, I guess that was me, LOD. So I said, "This is the store manager," and she said, "I just want to let you know that you have such great team members working for Target. I was helped by the kindest guy. He helped me load my car." And I said, "Oh, thank you. We really appreciate it. But that was actually me who helped you load your car. But we certainly appreciate your business, and please come back to Target soon." So if I had to pick one amazing guest moment, I would have to pick that one. That trumped them all.
That's great.
Great question. Thanks.
So Mike, tell me, do you feel you were pushed hard to succeed at Target?
Well, I tell you, I work with a dedicated staff of leaders, and I can definitely see that one of their main wins is they drive for results. And one of the great things about Target is any weakness that a leader has, it's discovered quickly, and that leader knows about it. And I tell you, my peers, they drove me hard to push my envelope, to go beyond what I thought I could do. And every day was a challenge, and new opportunities were presented. And I definitely think I was pushed very hard at Target.
Why do you feel customer service is so important at Target?
Well, at Target, we call it guest service. And I think guest service is so important at Target because, well, we invest so much time and resources into ensuring that a guest has an amazing experience at Target. We invest time and resources into our team members so they're properly trained to deliver the proper vibe to our guests. We invest time and resources into making sure we have the right product availability available for our guests. We want to make sure that as soon as they step into the front door, they are hit with happy, engaged team members. And at my store at Palatine, that was definitely reality.
So Mike, take me through a day of being LOD. What is the hardest part of being LOD?
That's a great question, Katie. Being an LOD, leader on duty as we call it, it's an amazing experience. For me, it was a huge learning opportunity. I think for me, the hardest part about being an LOD was just learning how to delegate effectively. As an LOD, you can take on 15 different things at one time. Phone calls, you get guest interactions, you have to manage your pulls and your caps, you have to manage team member problems. And for me, that was just a huge feat that I had to overcome. And each day, I noticed that I get better and better, and I'm getting good feedback from my STL, all my peers. And for me, the hardest part, I have to say, would be delegating.
All right, we're going to take a short commercial break, but we'll be right back with Michael Scaduto.
So I sing la dee da dee da, and I sing la dee da dee da, and I sing la dee da dee da.
Long live living long and loving every minute of it.
Hello and welcome back. If you are just now joining us, we are sitting down today with Michael Scaduto. To recap the interview so far, Mike has discussed his favorite guest interaction, whether or not he was pushed hard at Target, why guest service is so important, and what it's like to be an LOD. Now Mike, let's talk about your wins and ops.
Absolutely. All Target leaders have wins and ops. My two key areas for win are relate well with others and drive for results. You know, at the end of the day, Target is a business, and all successful businesses depend upon positive results. Throughout my internship, I made to-do list after to-do list. Each day I would ask myself just how I could best contribute to the overall sales and guest loyalty. As far as my areas for opportunity go, it would be demonstrate courage and strategize. To take my areas of opportunity head on, each day I was encouraged to push myself past my comfort zone. You know, day one of my internship, I was just a guy trying to keep up with the business. As the days went on, well, my confidence grew. As I started to develop relationships with all the team members, I grew comfortable with handing out objectives.
As I understand you worked in HR, how does HR contribute to your store?
HR at Target is a highly strategic department. It's responsible for so much, from handling team member conflicts. I know I personally audited all the walk-the-buy packets that all the team leads are required to fill out. I held them accountable. I made sure they filled them out. I also hired new team members. I conducted 2 new hire orientations. The HR at my store should be particularly proud though. Our HR played a major role in turning around our culture. To date, our team member engagement is 91%, and our team member intent to stay is 82%. That's huge compared to last year's results.
Mike, tell me, what is the number one thing that you've learned throughout your internship?
You know, I've learned so much throughout my internship, but if I had to pinpoint just one thing, I would say it would be what it takes to become a leader. Being a leader means so much, but what it doesn't mean is not about barking out orders. It's about building effective relationships and instilling a drive to succeed in others.
Well, that's all the time we have today. So thank you for watching, and Mike, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.